Well, guys, I wanted to make this video yesterday when we actually found out what happened in Lewiston, Maine, where 18 plus people were shot and killed by a Army reservist. But I decided to actually hold off because when we found out that they couldn't actually catch the man, he had disappeared. Nobody knew where he was. I believe they actually reached out to some of his family. I had a feeling that it was actually going to end the way it actually ended. So I kept waiting. I put it off. And now I'm making this video because Robert Card, the man that has allegedly killed, I've heard different reports, 18, 22, doesn't matter. That is a whole lot of people, guys. He is now deceased. He's dead. He actually took his own life, and I figured that this was probably going to be the end game right here. I really don't get it, guys. Why do these people go out there and commit mass murder only to end up taking their own lives in the end? This is pure evil right here. Evil. I mean, from what I actually understand, this man was actually evaluated when he was in the Army Reserves, because that's where I believe he was actually stationed at. And it seems like he got cleared. I have no idea how. I have no idea. And this man was talking about harming people, hearing voices, all this stuff. And obviously they dropped the ball. They did not keep a close eye on this guy, because this guy, I think he actually bought a gun legally from what I actually understand, went out there and committed mass murder at multiple locations. Folks, we need to bring back insane asylums, because what this man did was just pure evil. There is no other way to explain it. This was evil right here. Took his own life. Took his own life. But first, he had to take away the lives of somewhere around 20 people. This man right here, this is the face of evil right here. This, take a good look at him right there. That is the face of evil right there. My heart goes out to all of the families, the victims. I was actually watching the local news here this morning, and they actually did a piece on it where this one man out there in Maine said he was actually supposed to go there that night. And he said he guessed by the grace of God that his life was saved. But he lost some friends. Man. Look here. Robert Card, the shooting suspect in Wednesday's attacks that left 18 dead in Lewiston, Maine, was found dead of a reported self-inflicted gunshot wound. During a Friday night press conference, officials in Maine revealed the body of Robert Card was discovered in a recycling yard in Lisbon, Maine. His body was still in the same clothing that Card was pictured wearing in the photos police released Wednesday night. So I'm assuming maybe after he got done, he killed himself the same night. That's my assumption right there. Don't know for sure. Governor Janet Mills, Democrat, spoke at a news conference saying, quote, the Maine State Police located the body of Robert Card. He is dead. She added, I'm breathing a sigh of relief knowing that Card is no longer a threat to anyone. Details on Card's death are scant, but WCVB indicated the Androscoggin County Sheriff's Office announced the suspect in Wednesday night's shooting has been located and is deceased. It took 2 days to locate this man. And man, I was stunned. I was stunned. I believe I was actually watching. Jeremy on his Cobra Cast when he actually brought it up. That's the first time I actually heard of this incident. All these people getting killed, but it was unconfirmed at that point. And I was actually just sitting in here. I was looking at something. Then I went back, sat down, and I pulled up my tablet. I was like, man, this is crazy. I believe the report actually said it was like 20 people plus that died. It happened. This was a tragedy right here. Look here. It says Breitbart News noted that Card used a 308 sniper rifle that was illegally purchased. There are questions on how he purchased the rifle legally, as he was taken to a West Point hospital for evaluation in mid-July 2023. Two questions specifically. Did Card submit to evaluation at a West Point hospital in mid-July 2023 not reach the level of an involuntary commitment? Or two, did someone drop the ball in reporting an involuntary commitment to the National Instant Criminal Background Check System to prevent passage of a background check? No, we don't know. We don't know. We still got questions that need answers. But let's go over here to X. Because right on cue, man, every time this actually does happen, Democrats go in the mode of trying to take away your Second Amendment rights. We hear this all the time, man. Ban assault weapons. What is an assault weapon? What? This is Beijing Biden right here. In the wake of yet another tragedy, I urge Republican lawmakers in Congress to fulfill their duty to protect the American people. Work with us to pass a bill banning assault weapons and high-capacity magazines, enact universal background checks, and more. This is the typical statements from the Democrats. All of the time. Every single time something like this happens, they want to violate your Second Amendment rights, even though this would have not prevented this man from committing murder. He was dead set, no matter what, he was going to go out there, he was going to kill people. And guess what, guys? I found this out too. Look at this. Because he killed people at a bowling alley too, by the way. Look at this. Bowling alley where a Maine attacker fatally shot 7 is a gun-free zone. Yeah. Now, me personally, man, I don't believe that there should be gun-free zones. Because look at this right here. Maybe, just maybe, if some people actually had their guns in this gun-free zone, maybe he wouldn't have killed that many people. Maybe after he killed somebody, maybe somebody with a gun would have took him out. Maybe a person could actually save lives instead of having 18 or 20 people dead. But Joe Biden does not understand that. He doesn't get this. I believe, man, that Democrats love this stuff. They love it because they want to go out there, they want to virtue signal, and they want to try and violate your constitutional rights. Just last year, they actually passed legislation to violate your constitutional rights. And guess what? This happened. This happened right here. It's sad, man. It's really sad. My heart goes out to the victims' families. This needs to stop. We need to start committing these people. We need to start locking up criminals. I believe that more people need to be armed. Remember, you are the first line of defense, not the police, not the government. If somebody actually broke into my home right now, guess what? The police are not going to save me. I'm going to have to save myself. I'm going to have to take out my Beretta and protect my family and my property. The police, they're not going to be able to do anything. They're going to arrive too late. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.